This news update is brought to you by...
Say hello to Shanta. Shanta is an entertainer, but she also loves to be entertained, which is why she has Flow TV brought to her through Flow's 100% fiber to the home network. It's great for busy Shanta because she can control the time she watches her favorite shows, play back from the start in case she missed it, or even record with cloud video recording. And with her Flow services bundle, enjoys much more for much less. Visit any Flow retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994, or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
It's Monday, July 4th, and time for the Barbados Today Afternoon Update. Thanks for joining us. I'm Freundel Stuart. Absolute nonsense. That's how opposition leader Mia Mottley is describing a recent suggestion by Tourism Minister Richard Seeley for a feasibility study to be conducted on the possible construction of an airport in St. Lucie. She made the comments as she addressed the Barbados Labour Party meeting of the St. James constituencies at Queen's College last night.
Richard Seeley telling us that we must find the money now to pay for a pre-feasibility study for a second airport when you can't even get garbage collect when we come. When you drive up from Borden Hall to 6 Roads, you see both sides of the road cut. For 5 years now, they can't even finish the cut rock and road to get it paved. And worse than that, they can't even debush the 4 to 5 feet of bush going on the areas of the road that cut alive. But you will now have the nonsense of them insulting your ears to tell you that he will find money for a pre-feasibility study for a second airport in Barbados.
Motley contends that the money for the proposed study should be used to address the plight of retired Barbadians.
The evening of your days as pensioners in this country are being forced to live in a form of genteel indignity. This is not what you work to help build Barbados to suffer. None of you, 10 years ago, ever thought that you would be living in circumstances where your ability to survive depends on whether you choose between paying for medication, paying for food, or paying for utilities, or paying for gas to drive the car. That is the reality of many pensioners in this country in the middle class. You hear them get up and talk all the time in Parliament, oh, we need to introduce reverse mortgages. Which part they introduce it? Oh, we need to do this and we need to do that. What part they do it?
Law enforcement officials have yet to identify the body discovered at Jones Bay, St. Lucie on Saturday, and they are requesting the public's help with their investigations. The body, which appears to be that of a man, was recovered from the beach by fire officials at the bottom of a 40-foot cliff. No further information was available as the body was badly decomposed. Anyone with information relative to this investigation is asked to contact the Crab Hill Police Station at telephone number 310-7700 or emergency number 211. A new document to govern quality standards across all CARICOM member states is being developed. Chief Executive Officer of CARICOM, a regional organization for standard and quality, Derek Omar, says once approved, it will be used to ensure a common standard across the region when it comes to goods and services. Omar was speaking with the media on the sidelines of the International Standard Organization Forum for CEOs of national standard bodies in the Caribbean at the Courtyard by Marriott this morning.
At the regional level, the 15 CEOs of the Bureaus of Standards have gotten together and we basically writing a regional constitutional document on what quality consciousness is all about and how to foster and promote a quality culture in the Caribbean region. We have that document in draft form and we're currently developing that, and once we get that finally approved, we want to distribute that widely through the region. And that will be a regional quality policy approved by policymakers as to what we all believe quality is. So that's one of the ways we can help with engagement with policymakers.
Prime Minister Freundel Stuart joins his regional colleagues in Guyana for the annual CARICOM Summit. The 37th meeting gets underway today, and it comes on the heels of Britain's decision to leave the European Union. CARICOM Secretary General Ambassador Erwin Rock says while Brexit is not an agenda item, it will undoubtedly be discussed. While individual regional leaders have commented on Brexit, the July 4 to 6 summit will provide the first opportunity for the leaders to sit together and discuss the likely impact of the vote on the region's socio-economic development. Leaders will also deal with the issue of corresponding banking relationships, as well as the usual agenda items like the ongoing developments within the CARICOM single market and economy, ongoing border disputes involving member states Guyana and Belize, climate change, and trade issues. In sports, Captain Kisun Trent scored the winner as Barbados fought hard to edge St. Lucia 2-1 in the second of 3 under-17 Caribbean Football Union qualifying friendlies played yesterday at the Wilde AstroTurf. Avery Chandler had earlier given Barbados a 1-0 lead in the 41st minute, but St. Lucia found the equalizer compliments of Sebastian Robert in the 45th minute. The third and final match is tomorrow at the Wilde AstroTurf. And 6 members of the Cuban national volleyball team are being held in Finland in connection with rape allegations. According to police, the 6 are suspected in raping a woman in a hotel in the Finnish city on Friday. The team is in the country taking part in the World League tournament. The 6 are due to face a hearing on Tuesday.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hey, I'm Red Plastic Bag, mentor of the Barbados Today Crop Over Champion Competition. What I like about this competition is the fact that it gives you, the public, a voice in 3 major competitions for crop over: Pickety Crop, Junior Monarch, and Soca Royale. Go to Barbados Today's Facebook page, click on the tab for the competition you want to vote for, then hit vote on your favorite video. It's as simple as that. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Special thanks to our sponsors, Flow, Capital Media HD, CGI, the Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union Limited, and the NCF.
To news from the region, a recent U.S. State Department survey on trafficking in persons suggests that St. Lucia's efforts to identify and protect human trafficking victims remain inadequate. More in this report from HTS News Force.
According to the United States 2016 Trafficking in Persons report, St. Lucia retains Tier 2 status from the previous year. St. Lucia is a source and destination country for men, women, and children subjected to sex trafficking and forced labor, the report says. The state has taken measures to combat trafficking and in 2010 instituted the Counter-Trafficking Act. However, the United States cites numerous failed attempts to enforce and implement anti-trafficking policies. The government of St. Lucia does not fully meet the minimum standards for the elimination of trafficking. However, it is making significant efforts to do so, according to the report. Documented and undocumented immigrants from the Caribbean and South Asia, including domestic workers, are the groups most vulnerable to human trafficking. The United States 2016 Trafficking in Persons report reveals information from the government identifies business owners from St. Lucia, India, Cuba, and Russia are the most likely trafficking perpetrators in the country. the largest human trafficking racket unfolded in St. Lucia in 2015. Reportedly, over 64 nationals were allegedly duped, paying tens of thousands of US dollars under the guise to study and work in St. Lucia in the notorious Lambert's Academy scandal.
On the international scene, the death toll following Sunday's suicide bomb attack in the Iraqi capital of Baghdad has risen to 165. The country is currently observing 3 days of mourning after the huge blast also injured 225 people. It is believed to be the deadliest single bomb attack in Iraq since 2007. So-called Islamic State has claimed responsibility for that attack. And finally, Nigel Farage says he's standing down as the leader of the UK Independence Party. He says his political ambition has been achieved with the UK having voted to leave the EU.
I came into politics from business because I believed that this nation should be self-governing. I have never been, and I've never wanted to be, a career politician. My aim in being in politics was to get Britain out of the European Union. That is what we voted for in that referendum 2 weeks ago. And that is why I now feel that I've done my bit, that I couldn't possibly achieve more than we managed to get in that referendum. And so I feel it's right that I should now stand aside as leader of UKIP. I will continue to support the party. I will support the new leader. I will watch the renegotiation process in Brussels like a hawk, and perhaps comment in the European Parliament from time to time. I'm also very keen to help the independence movements that are springing up in other parts of the European Union, because I'm certain of one thing: you haven't seen the last country that wants to leave the EU.
And that's news and sports, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals and screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Or you can tune in to channel 99 on Flow TV and to Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Freundel Stuart. Good afternoon.